In this problem, we're looking for the second derivative notated by that double prime there. So in order to get to the second derivative, we first find the first derivative. And in this case, we've got f prime of x will equal the chain rule. Something squared is the outermost function, so we will have 2 times sine x times the derivative of sine x, which will be cosine x. And that's our first derivative. To find the second derivative, we're now looking at a product rule. So f double prime of x will equal 2, and when I do product rule with a, or even quotient rule with a scalar multiple out front, I like to just put that scalar multiple out front, keep it away from the meat of the problem, and handle the product rule with just the sine x and the cosine x. Product rule then says sine x first times the derivative of the second, and the derivative of cosine x will be negative sine x, plus the second, cosine x, times the derivative of the first, and the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Simplifying this, we get 2 times negative sine squared x plus cosine squared x. And our problem was specifically looking for the value of f double prime at pi over 2. So let's go ahead and evaluate f double prime at pi over 2. Good to remember that trig table here. So that would be negative 2 times the quantity negative sine of x would be sine of pi over 2, and we're going to square that, plus cosine of pi over 2, and that will be squared as well. If you remember your trig values from the table that you probably memorized, sine of pi over 2 is going to go to 1, and cosine of pi over 2 is going to go to 0, leaving us with 2 times negative 1 plus 0, or a final answer of negative 2. And that's how we approach this problem.